So Dragon Quest VII Reimagined demo version has just out, and let's be honest, when Square Enix announced yet another remake, I kind of braced myself. I just expect it not to be so bad, but I spent some hours in this game and I am genuinely shocked. This isn't just a good remake. It's unexpectedly one of the best remakes I ever played in years, especially from Square Enix. As you know, Dragon Quest VII has always been the titan of the franchise. In 2000, it arrived on PlayStation 1 as a sprawling 100-hour epic games that tested the patience even to the most hardcore JRPG fans. It was kind of slow, it was clunky, but it was beautiful. But it's 2026 now, and Square Enix has finally released the reimagined version for PC, Switch, PlayStation. Today we're looking at how this version stacks up against the original and why I think this is not just a remake but a total technological rebirth. The first thing you will notice in this new version is the art style. The PS1 version relied on that flat 2D sprites moving through jagged 3D environments. It had charms, but it was kind of limited. The new version, it introduced a stunning diorama aesthetic. Think of it like Link's Awakening but with the scale of a grand epic. On PC, we're getting definitive experience, native 4K resolution, ultra-wide support, and unlocked frame rate that makes the combat feels incredibly responsive. While the PS1 chugged along at a grainy 30 FPS, seeing this iconic character move at a silky smooth 144 frame rate per second changed the entire feel of the world. It's vibrant, it's sharp, and those infamous loading times between islands are completely gone. The one big aspect that I also think that is totally different with this game, especially for the Square Enix, is you know that this game released to the all platform at the same time, February 6th. While this is not the case in the previous series, Square Enix usually release their games on Sony PlayStation first and then PC version usually will be released several months later, perhaps even a year. I think they start to listening into those investor feedback. Is it a good thing? Well, only time will tell, but we'll see. But yeah, this is not a kindness from Square Enix. This is a survival mode, especially following the sluggish sales from Final Fantasy 16 and Rebirth relative to their massive budgets. The income, well, not so good, and the sales also, well, I think it's so-so. And investors are not happy with that, and they made this historic pivot. This PC port is the first major fruit of that aggressive multi-platform strategy. Listening to the investor, they finally stopped gatekeeping their masterpiece, and for the first time in 25 years, I think, every gamer, regardless of the hardware, can step through the portal together. They can play the game at the same time. But one of the key aspect change, also the audio revolution. You know that the PS1 version, it was a silent experience if you remember those. But here, the voice acting is transformative. One of the Dragon Quest's main strength has always been its regional localization, the puns, the dialects, the flavor, the sound, the voice acting. Seeing the characters like Maribel and Kiefer actually argue with voice dialogue adds a layer of characterization that text boxes just could not capture. The music, Koichi Sugiyama's score, has been fully recorded by a live symphony, On PC, high bitrate audio settings, the depth of the fighting spirit battle, or the haunting pastoral town music is immersive in a way that truly justifies the reimagined version. How does it actually run? On a modern rig, it's flawless, but the real surprise is the Steam Deck. This game is verified out of the gate. Because of the diorama art style, it looks incredibly sharp on a smaller screen. I was getting a solid 4 hours of battery life at 60 FPS. For a game that takes 100 hours to beat, being able to take it on the go is almost a requirement. The PC version also includes quick save and cloud sync, features that make managing such a massive game much easier than the old church-only save points. I have just one minor concern on this one. If you are planning to stream Dragon Quest VII Reimagined or upload a full walkthrough, you better keep your eyes on this legal fine print. Square Enix has officially released their 2026 streaming and sharing guidelines, and they are surprisingly strict. In a world where every game is leaked days before launch, Square is fighting back with heavy hands to protect what they call the sanctity of the fragmented world. According to the new policy, streaming the final 2 continents and the entire post-game bonus dungeon is technically prohibited for the first 30 days of launch. On top of that, the game features a forced non-removable copyright watermark in the bottom corner of all capture footage. They are not just asking you to hide spoilers, they are using automated ID system to flag videos that show the late game hero's awakening or the identity of the final godlike bosses. You might be asking, this game is 25 years old, why the secrecy? Well, following that massive investor pivot we talked about in the previous video, Square Enix is treating this as a new IP for the global market. They know that for 80% of PC and Xbox players, this story is brand new. By blocking spoilers and controlling the gameplay flow, they are trying to maximize that first-time hype that drives long-tail sales. They want the big twist at the end of this one content to hit just as hard in 2026 as it did in 2000. Naturally, the community is divided. Speedrunners and 100 completionists are calling it anti-creator, while story-focused players are actually thanking Square for cleaning up their YouTube feeds. It's a bold, almost Nintendo-like move in an era of spoiler culture, but what do you think? Is Square Enix right to protect the mystery, or should they let creators share the full 100-hour journey? I think we will see in the future whether this decision is correct or not, but let me know what you think about this policy from Square Enix, and what do you think about Dragon Quest VII Reimagined? Have you tried the demo, and does it meet your expectation for Dragon Quest VII Reimagined version? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
Hey!